Hi, hello, and welcome to Positivity with Crochet. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this scarf or a muffler. To make this, you need two colors of yarn. I've taken 4-ply yarn, and you also need a crochet hook. I have taken 3.5 mm hook, and you need a pair of scissors and the yarn needle to weave in the ends. Let's begin with a slip knot. Now let's start making chains. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. I will be making 41 chains, that is 38 plus 3. Now I'm done with 41 chains. After this we need to work puff stitches. So before that, let's measure it. It's around 18 centimeters. If you want to increase the size, you can increase by chains in multiples of 2s. Now, from the third chain, that is here, we will work puff stitch. To puff stitch, yarn over, go into the third chain, pull through, pull it to the length of 2 chains. Again, yarn over, pull through. Now we have 5 loops on our hook. Once again, yarn over, pull through, and we have 7 loops on our hook. Now yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. This is one puff stitch. Now let's continue doing that. Now skip one chain, go to the next chain and make a puff stitch. Pull through once, pull through twice, once again, pull through thrice. Now we have 7 loops on our hook and pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. This is the second puff stitch. Now let's continue by skipping one chain. Skip this, go to the next and work one puff stitch. And now we have 7 loops on our hook. Now yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. So 3 puff stitches are done. Let's move on and do the next one. So continue the same until the end of the row. Now I'm done till the end of the row. You can see I've got 20 puff stitches now in this row. So now after this, chain 2 and turn your work, and now from the first space, that is in between 2 puff stitches, work 1 puff stitch. Now go to the next space, that is in between 2 puff stitches, work 1 puff stitch. This is my second puff stitch, and go to the next and continue the same until the end of the row. Now I'm done till the end of the row. I've got 19 puff stitches altogether in this row. So now at the end, we have 3 chains here. On top of the third chain, we need to double crochet. To double crochet, yarn over, go into the space, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now chain 2 turn your work, and now you need to work. You can see the first row at the straight up there. You need to work puff stitches. On the third row, now this is the third row. On the third row, you will have 20 puff stitches. So in the similar way that we did in the second row, work one puff stitch between two puff stitches and continue till the end of the row. You can see here now the first row and the third row needs to match, and the second row and the fourth row. So it repeats the same. Now I'm done with the third row and I have got 20 puff stitches. No, till now I've got 19 puff stitches, and I'll be working on the 20th puff stitch on the last. Here we are not going to work double crochet. Instead we will work straight of the first row. We will work one puff stitch at the end. You can see here now second row we have ended with a double crochet, but first row and the third row we ended with a puff stitch. And now chain 2 and turn your work. Now you can repeat the same one puff stitch between the space that you have. You can see now the second row, the puff stitch and the fourth row puff stitch, the alignment should be the same. Continue to work puff stitch till the end of the row. Now I'm done till the end of the row. I've got 19 puff stitches in this row, and now you can see how we have done in the second row. Here we have done, at last we have done one double crochet. So in the same way we will be working one double crochet at the end of fourth row. So on top of the second chain there, here we will work a double crochet. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now it is straight. So now chain 2, turn your work. Now you can see the first row and the third row, the alignment is same, whereas the second and the fourth row alignment is same. So continue to work puff stitches in this similar way. So in this similar way, continue until you need to change the yarn color. If you do not want to change the color of the yarn, you can continue the same until you have the desired length. Now I'm done with the desired length. You can see now, let's check the puff stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So first row we have 20 puff stitches, whereas the second row has 19 puff stitches. And it repeats. Third row has 20, fourth row has 19 puff stitches. Wherever there are 19 puff stitches, you need to work one double crochet at the end of the row. Now let's see how to change the yarn color, because I'll be changing the yarn color. So in this way, I'll be changing the color of the yarn here. So I'll show you how to change the color of the yarn. So now we need to work double crochet on top of the second chain here. So pull through first 2 and do not complete now. Now leave this yarn, grab the next yarn that you would like to have and pull through those two loops. And now you can grab that color and slowly you can cut the previous yarn behind. Okay, now chain 2, turn your work. Now take those two pieces of yarn along with your work so that you don't have to weave in later. Now on the very first space, that is here, work 1 puff stitch. And now you repeat the same 1 puff stitch between 2 puff stitches, but make sure to take those two pieces of yarn behind the work as you go on. So you can continue with the yarn, the same color yarn, or you can change the colors like this. I have changed the colors like this throughout my work. You can do the same as well. It's up to you whether you want to change or not. So I have done in this way throughout the work. Continue to work until you have the desired length, and now I will show you how to make these tassels. First you need to have 8 pieces of yarn, that is measuring around 22 centimeters, you can see here, and I have got 8 pieces in there. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now fold it exactly into 2 like this and grab it like this. Now using the hook you can insert it in this place where there is a space between the puff stitch. So grab it like this and pull through that space or a hole. Pull it little longer. And now make sure the ends are even. And now slowly pull the ends through the loop like this. And finally secure it tight. Now let me show you another one. I've taken same yarn, that is 8 pieces of yarn. Now I've done the first one between 2 puff stitches. Now I'm going to skip one space and choose the next space and pull through these pieces of yarn like this. Grab it. Make sure the ends are even or equal and pass through the loop like this and pull it tight. And to make this look even, you can trim the ends. You can see here I worked here, skipped one and gone to the next space and done the tassels. So you can continue the same, that is skip one and do the tassel in the next. So finally this beautiful scarf or a muffler is ready. You can see how beautifully it is done. So if you like this tutorial, please do like my video and mention it in the comments box below. If you are new to my channel, please do consider subscribing my channel, and thank you for watching.